when we make the wall, what we need to do is cut a piece that looks like this. So we've got, against the design, 7 inches along the bottom, 4 and then 2. Because what that allows us to do is to draw in where we're going to cut away and make the snake shape. So this will be the head here and this will be the body here. Now I've already outlined that because I've already made the first one. And this is what we're aiming to do. So the trick is to cut the shape as closely as possible. Now I've used this as a template because I've already got one, so I can just put that there, you know, and then sort of trace around it with a pen, so I already know where I'm going. That helps me just make sure these are both reasonably similar. But all we're looking to do then is just to file away, cut and file away these two edges so that we get that round effect. Just dip it near the neck so we can get more of the profile of the head, and then cut them out in there. Ignore that pen mark there. We'll put an eye and a nose in, and what we want to do though is remark all of these lines, because of course we're trying to suggest that, you know, everything in this village is built up of these stone blocks, so we do need to go back and put those lines back in. So what we need to do now is take this piece and make it something more like this. Now that we've applied the full paint scheme to each of these pieces, this is what we end up with. And what I did as well was to go over my pieces with this very wide-ended brush here, or the end of the brush, and just press in a line here that I could then do some Codex grey wash in there, just put that back after I'd finished the paint job to emphasise it, and then highlight around the edges with the Astronomicon grey. So we end up with this quite good effect. Because we've cut away this top section but left this section at the bottom, this is obviously much smoother, whereas this is much rougher, and that helps emphasise the snake's body there, which is quite good. Pretty simple head design, but again one effective enough to give the impression it's just been carved in rough stone. We can always as well reapply this technique here of creating the head and neck, or of how we have this 2 brick, 1 brick sort of pattern, and how we then cut a curve into that pattern to maybe transfer the idea onto other pieces like the diadem stand. We could cut away in here, or maybe put a snake head on here, and so on. So again, though we talk about making this piece, what we're learning is design techniques we can apply elsewhere, which is great. And there we are. There's the snake-headed wall barriers.